One name gone cold, one path went thin. Keep your eyes open, we're going in.
On a warm September day in 1990, a tragic discovery was made in a small Alabama community. Near a creek bed just outside Opelika, a young man was found dead. He had been shot. No identification was found. No missing person report matched his description. And more than 3 decades later, investigators still do not know his name. This is the story of John Doe, 4258 UMAL. On September 22, 1990, a teenage boy walking near a creek off Anderson Road made a horrifying discovery. Lying in a shallow creek bed was the body of a young black male. The location was only a short distance from Interstate 85, a major highway connecting Alabama with neighboring states. Investigators would later wonder if that highway might hold the key to the mystery. Authorities quickly arrived and began their investigation. An autopsy determined that the young man had been killed by a single gunshot wound. His death was ruled a homicide. But despite extensive efforts, detectives were unable to determine who he was. At the time he was found, investigators believed the victim was between 18 and 25 years old. He was estimated to be approximately 5 feet 8 inches tall and weighed between 135 and 145 pounds. He had black hair and was identified as African American. Years later, forensic experts revisited the case and discovered something surprising. After a re-examination of his remains in 2026, experts revised their estimate and concluded that the victim may actually have been much younger, possibly between 15 and 18 years old, and closer to 5 feet 5 inches or 5 feet 6 inches tall. If accurate, it means investigators may have been searching for the wrong age range for decades. The victim's clothing provided some clues. He was wearing a white St. Louis Cardinals baseball-style jersey with red pinstripes. He also wore Jordache blue jeans and black, now I'm going to mess this up so I apologize, Alessi athletic shoes. But one detail stood out above all others. Investigators found that he was wearing multiple layers of clothing beneath his outer garments. Most notably, reports indicated he was wearing, are you ready, 6 pairs of socks. Some investigators theorized this may have been done because his shoes were larger than his feet. Was he traveling? Had he recently been homeless? Or was there another explanation entirely? No one knows. Detectives followed every lead they could find. Missing persons reports from Alabama and neighboring states were reviewed. Tips were investigated. Possible matches were examined. Yet no one came forward to claim the young man. No family member recognized him. No friend reported him missing. Eventually, the case grew cold. The unidentified victim was buried in Evergreen Cemetery in Opelika under a simple designation, John Doe. For more than 35 years, the mystery remained unsolved. Then, in May of 2026, investigators took a major step forward. The Opelika Police Department exhumed the victim's remains so that modern forensic testing and advanced DNA analysis could be performed. A bone sample was collected for additional testing. Investigators hope that modern genetic genealogy, the same technology that has helped solve countless cold cases in recent years, may finally reveal the young man's identity. For the first time in decades, there is renewed hope. Perhaps somewhere, a family has spent years wondering what happened to a son, a brother, or a friend. Perhaps they still don't know that he was found. John Doe 4258 UMAL was not just a case number. He was a young man with a name, a family, and a story. Someone knew him, someone cared about him, and someone may still be searching for answers. If genetic genealogy succeeds, this young victim may finally reclaim the one thing he has been missing since September 22nd, 1990, his identity. Until then, he remains known only as John Doe 4258 UMAL. If you recognize this case or have information, contact the Opelika Police Department. The contact information will be in the description box below this video. Help give him back his name. Subscribe for more missing and unidentified persons cases. Thank you for watching.
If you know a thing, say it now.